Hi everyone, welcome to Divine Sacred Tarot. I'm going to do a past, present, and future energies. It was inspired by Fiery Grace actually. So this isn't going to obviously resonate with everyone, but if it does, please do remember to click the like button. Thank you everyone for being here. Thank you for already liking if you already have, for subscribing, for commenting. I really do appreciate you, and this is something that I do on the side, so I'm so grateful that I get to do this. I'm going to dive straight into the Divine Masculine's energies, and the first thing that we have for the counterparts, well, the Divine Masculine's past, is that they haven't had the capacity to relax. They weren't given the opportunity to fully be themselves or drop the masks because they didn't know what that looked like. They were infiltrated with so many different people's opinions and agendas and their own visions that the Divine Masculine completely got brainwashed, in a sense. During their evolution, during their time period, and this happens to both Divine Masculines and Feminines, but during this time, the Divine Masculines weren't able to relax and vision their dream and manifest their reality. They followed along on what they thought should have been the right thing to do. They did things that thought would bring them the abundance, the happiness, the success that everybody aspires to. And it's left them so deflated and defeated. There is some heavy energy, especially from yesterday's reading. I feel like it's a next step for this. The Divine Masculines are really all up in their heads and maybe their hearts about things. And when they're in this space, they don't want to connect with the Divine Feminines because they don't want you to see how crappy things are. So it's not personal. It's not personal that they hadn't contacted you in the past, because whenever they try to deal with things, they try to deal with things on their own. There is one very specific message for the Divine Feminines coming through, and it's saying in your past, if you've ever had any, this is going to be the trigger warning, but basically, if any of you have had any sexual trauma or assault in your past, please do speak up and speak to somebody about it. I feel that that is a very big blockage that is coming up for the Divine Feminines. There's a lot of pain there. And that needs to be released. It needs to be healed. In whichever way you find that supports you, Divine Feminines. It could be therapy, it could be movement, it could be mindfulness, it could be talking to a friend. But sharing your story is very, very impactful. So going back to the Divine Masculines, we've got their agenda hasn't really been on their terms. What I'm also seeing here is because of the reason that they didn't communicate when they were going through anguish and pain, uncertainty, some depression or anxiety, they didn't want to let the Divine Feminines in. Not because they didn't want you around, not because they didn't find your energy and light resourceful, but they didn't want to bring you down to that level. So it wasn't personal. It was almost too personal because they cared so much that they didn't want to bring you down. So don't take it personally. Don't take the past hurt, the collateral damage I feel that the Divine Masculine has done. Don't bring that with you into the present state, Divine Feminines. That's in the past. And what the Divine Masculines don't know is they do also need to release their past. They need to release the blocks to their past, because they're holding on to the past. And this had come up in yesterday's reading as well, especially in the website members only reading. It was so powerful because this steps into that area where the divine masculines are trying to find the balance, and they're on this uneven ground. They're trying to build or even like set up camp on this very rocky terrain, and it's not easy. But nobody's told them, hey, mate, around the corner, there's a really beautiful beach. Hey, around the corner, it's so beautiful and picturesque. So they were missing things. They were missing insights. They were missing the pathway towards that area. So they struggled. They struggled a lot. And for some divine masculines, they find the comfort in that struggle because that's all they've ever known. I'm feeling a lot of blocked energy around the throat, the sacral chakra, possibly the solar, but I feel like the solar has actually given the divine masculines effort to keep on the go, keep busy, keep doing, like never resting kind of thing. In their past, they were very immature when it came to the way that they would communicate. And what they don't know is this was pushing people away. Like the way they communicated was very harsh at times, even if it wasn't purposefully meant that way. It was seen from a different perspective. Like they were responding from their hurt, their pain, their trauma. So they didn't realize it came across as harsh or brutal or sharp. And divine feminines, if you're resonating with this message, you may have found yourself be nasty or spiteful or angry or sharp with things, maybe even in your teenage years. I know they say, the hormones and it's teenage growth, but there, if you guys are twin flames, there is very much this harmony, this synchronicity, this intertwined connection that you have. And it also means that you have felt this connection, but you are processing it in different ways. So the energy that I'm feeling for the divine masculines is they always felt that they were on their own, even in the past, even when they were younger. They never had that support. Like they may be close to their family, but it's almost like they couldn't share this with them. They couldn't share the pain. They couldn't share the sad songs that were playing in their heart. Wow, this message today, Spirit, on the past. Whew. When they've been envisioning the future, it has always been on this sense of abundance, of material, of financial, of stable, of practical, legitimate human timelines. Divine masculine doesn't know any better, so they continue to work towards that as a goal. And the fulfillment they're realizing is only to a certain degree. So their attitude and the perspective on all of the things that have happened, it's like, do I need to start again? I think I do. I think I need to start again on what makes me happy, what makes me fulfilled, what brings me joy and happiness and fulfillment. Because in the past, they didn't know what that looked like. They thought it was abundance. In the past, they've sown seeds towards that abundance, towards the material success. And they ran away from everything else that wasn't that. Some of your divine masculines have been really, really hurt in the past. It could be by family, and it also could be by an old partner, but I feel more family here. And again, yeah, it could be a partner as well. But remember, this is a general reading. So they've tried to keep moving. They've tried to not deal with that pain. I feel like there's a lot of trauma bonding. There's a lot of trauma holding on to in the past because nobody teaches us how to do these things. Nobody teaches us what that means. So let's have a look at the present energy. The present energy for the divine masculines is the ultimate understanding that they need to release control. You can still be a divine masculine and be releasing control. You can still be the emperor and release a certain control. Now, the reason this control has come up is because yes, in the physical world, you need to take action steps. In the physical world, you do need to put things forward. What they don't know is they didn't know how to go about that. They thought that being the human counterpart, a masculine, had to come with certain responsibilities. And within that, their idols, their mentors, have really steered them in a different direction. And I feel that the pain from the past has also steered them in that direction, and they've willingly gone with that. So they've probably really been in their shadow selves for a very long time in their past and even in their present. Again, if they haven't dealt with those traumas and the pain in the past, obviously that's going to come up in the present scenario and state. But the advice is for the divine masculines is just to be kind to themselves. They don't know, they're not aware that they don't need to be so harsh and critical to themselves. It's almost like, where does that come from? Where has that come from that you are so harsh and judgmental and critical and mean to yourself? I don't know whether it came from a past partner or I don't know if it came from a person, a family member. But it's so funny because now we have the Three of Swords over the control. Like the control, it's almost like you're holding a rope and it's burning you. It's like, you when you get rope burn or you're the obvious example is you've got a hot coal and you're holding on to it and it's like, let go, let go. And it's like, no, this is the only thing I have. This is the only thing is this hot coal. It's 10-10 as I say this. They're fighting, trying to hold on to something because it's all they've ever known. But also it means that they struggle to let go of the past because it's all they've ever known. The pain is all they've ever known. So it's almost a part of their identity. So they're reluctant to let that go. They've been recycling this pattern for so long. It's become second nature. And so when it says what they don't know is being kind to yourselves and listening to your intuition, is something that they're not used to doing. They're not able to step into the power. And that's where your energy comes in, divine feminines. And just as I said that, an image just popped up on my timeline as a message. And it is basically this card saying eternal soul. And I'm pretty sure it's Krishna and Radha. It's an image of Krishna and Radha. There's two peacocks on there. I will share this in the community page. And it's 444, just as I said that. So basically, what was I saying? What they don't know is they need to go out of the control mindset into the intuitive mindset. And you, divine feminine, are able to show them that intuition. So sometimes it's so apparent, it's so bright what you show them, they freak themselves out. They freak themselves out because what you're showing them not only doesn't make sense because they're not in the spiritual mindset, but it really doesn't make sense because it's almost like you're just talking a foreign language. And Krishna Bhagavan and Radha are here to remind the both of you that you are divine souls. You are purposeful, that you help each other in this difficult time. And the present feeling is this is your wish fulfillment, divine masculines. You know you want to speak honestly to your divine feminines about how you feel as the emperor. That's where you remain in your control. That you don't need to play any games, you don't need to manipulate. It really is about how much you've tried to channel your new vision, your new dream, your new desires. So not only are you trying to understand this in your present scenario of how do I get to this truth? How do I stand in my emperor energy? Because right now you are being coaxed by the ego, by karmic individuals, by old karma cycles, new karmas coming in. There, you are being thrown off your path left, right, and center. And sometimes the divine feminine feels this energy if there is uncertainty. So the divine masculine, oh, pardon me, the devil card actually looks like the divine masculine in, a wolf in sheep's clothing, as they say. Spirit is asking me to pronounce. The star almost looks like the star card on his chest. It's like, come over to me, come over to the dark side. We've known these shadow sides for so long. Why do you want to go into the light? It's painful there. It hurts our eyes. Why do we want to do that? And the Ten of Swords is here to reiterate that this pain is still being carried by the divine masculine. The pain has tried to be forgotten, but it's not gone. So that is what they're dealing with in this present state. And that is their inability to connect because they're still struggling with what this all means for them. In the future, the divine masculines are encouraged to feel more into their emotions. Go against that second nature that they've built their whole lives. Go against what people have said, what you've done in your past. It's a really positive sign that they're going in this direction, but it's a really difficult path because right now their present state is difficult. Three of Swords, the Devil, Ten of Swords, like, yeah, we've got the Star card, we've got the Ace of Swords, we've got the Emperor, but these are heavy energies. They're going through something very, very heavy because they've been carrying it from their past. And in the future, there's so much encouragement because we've got two cards in particular that speak about feeling more and speaking your world into being. So I really like the future energy for the divine masculines who are being asked to step into their kingdom, step into their abundance, but not in a material way. Like, how grateful can you be, divine masculines? How many things can you be grateful for? And then the more you are grateful, the more things you will be grateful for will show up. Now, you have a choice here. You can either follow the light, follow the divine feminines, follow the sun. That could be a relevant song for somebody. But the whole point is you need to follow source and higher guidance and God. And again, you need to pave the journey, and that journey will lead you to success. Or you don't follow that journey and the devil energies come back and you keep repeating cycles. So the future really, it's almost as if you can manifest your future, but it's already written. So it's almost like you can choose your path, but it's already written. So spirit is giving the divine masculines a choice. That choice in the future is about the new beginning. Do you want a new beginning? Because that new beginning asks you to get into your feelings, asks you to be a bit more vulnerable, asks you to get a bit more creative and passionate and work on those energies, divine masculines. Work on the energies that feel divine feminine, because the divine feminine is actually helping you heal and manifest your future, but you're going to have to do it alone for now. In the future, you will be together and you will be in this stable foundation of speaking freely, openly, in the safe space, but you're not there yet, divine masculines. You need to learn how to do that. I'm going to leave the messages right there. If they resonated at all, please do let me know. This is a very, very heavy, important reading. So please do like the video if you haven't liked it already. I feel as if the collective really do need to hear this because it's not all sunshine and rainbows. It's not all happy journey. This is difficult. This is hard. This is an important message that the collective probably aren't hearing at this time. Anyway, I'm sending you guys so much love. Bye for now.